Hello there and welcome back. First I would like to apologize. The previous video the previous video for some reason didn't have any game audio, which is weird because this one does. I've cut out a little bit part in the beginning to explain this, but I didn't change anything, but the game audio is gone for the previous video, which is very confusing to me. But my apologies, can't do anything about it. It's Iron Man, so I can't re-record it. We're just gonna have to live with it. So last time we managed to get the Greek fire. Now we're gonna infiltrate Mytilene and try and burn a navy. So this could be interesting to see how it goes. We also raided some good, decent Elise equipment and got a few upgrades. So we'll now be moving to Mytilene and our next part of our quest. See how this pans out. Back to the horse. Leave the map. See, we need to go trial by fire. Discover location. There's something here. I guess I can actually go to these places without, having a quest to go there. I assume. Mytilene is the only real city on Lesbos. In recent years, it harbored many pirate ships, much to Rome's dismay. We will enter. I need to bring all of them. Confirm. Achieve the moral victory. Yeah.
We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just need to get through that gate with the Greek fire. Just one guard. Let's you and I go up there and deal with him, Pyre.
Okay, so Bestia, open the gate and carry the crate onto the docks once we dealt with the guards. Sinros watch the banks. Looks like we'll have a good outlook from up there as well. I think that's a good idea
Indeed.
to have a look first.
We'll see what our options are once we're atop the wall.
We will meet you down on the docks. Good luck.
Can I do anything with this thing? I cannot leave right now. Okay, I thought I could like loot it. Let's see, can I climb up here?
I'm taking him. Get ready.
Okay, that was kind of brutal. Let's loot him. That's the most important part about this, that we loot him instantly.
Good. The ships are moored quite close to each other. Fire will spread easily.
That was brutal, what you just did to that guard. Yeah, I agree, but honestly here, what are our options?
This part of the docks appears to be infrequently patrolled. Getting to the ships shouldn't be a problem. Let's signal to the others to move the Greek fire crate as close as they can to the galleys.
Okay, so Bestia, path is clear. Carry the crate to the prow of the nearest galley. You're still awake down there? Guard and carrying the crate will be right with you. Let's go with this one because it seems like we can still keep overlook and maybe signal them if a guard shows up.
At once, Pyre. Let's go.
I guess we have a couple of different options for how to get this party started. We could lob a pot of Greek fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us a head start on our main objective. Or those three guards look half asleep. I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. That means less enemies to fight.
I think we should kick things up with a bang. Eliminating a few guards with the element of surprise sounds like a good idea to me. I agree.
I can see the merit of both plans. Let's regroup with the others and then decide.
Okay, let us head down here. So there's two reasons why I want to do this stealthily. I can loot the guards, bonus, and I can also pick up some other loot while things are still, quiet, which would be beneficial. Okay, this is a problem. I need to move the camera. Where did they go with that crate? All the way up there, I see. Strong armor rings, an oil jar. I assume that could be used to make some Greek fire, maybe. Anything on the ship to loot? Nope. Something up here. Let's loot this one, and then we'll go down to the others. Good salvage, pristine salvage. Guess that's basically metal ores used to make, you know.
Are we
Yeah.
ready?
We are. How do you want to do this?
We'll do the sneak thing.
Good. We have the advantage right now since they don't even know we're here. The less guards we have to fight, the better our chance of getting out of this alive.
Sneaking around and stabbing soldiers in the back. Is this how we fight? I say we toss a few fire jars onto the deck of this galley here.
Okay. We need to remember that Bestia is warmongering and honest, so technically, I guess you could say it's honor bound. Doing the things Cloak and Dagger isn't really his style. Let's ask
Both plans
Cineros.
seem hideously dangerous to me. We are surrounded deep behind enemy lines. That said, I have no preference.
Let's ask
Not
Calidus.
really.
I guess Bestia will hate me for this, but we'll do it quietly.
And steady wins the race. Come on.
Although, it might go really bad. You just scampering off like you did something wrong?
The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim
Take a
your
Greek
jars
fire
at the center
jar.
of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that's a...
Honestly, okay. This might actually be a little bit challenging, judging by just the amount of people here. Is there more than 2 ships that we can light? No, it's just those 2 that we can light a flame. Okay, how do we want to do this? If I can get the arrow lady on top here, they have 1 arrow boy. Do I want to deal with these people up here first? Or do I want to just rush Mr. Arrow? It's 3 enemies. I could teleport all of these guys, you know, back here. And then we'll pick up 2 fire crates and blow this and this. The only thing that I'm concerned about is, can they fight while carrying the fire? We'll figure that out now. Let's see, Cineros, I want you to pick up Greek fire. Okay, so it's a throwable. So I can just have all of them pick up a Greek fire. Have you moved there? A little bit covered. Are you covered from the archer? Probably not. You are not really covered from anything right here. And you can't go on this side, which is sad. Now if I were to move you all the way up here, I'm not allowed to, so yellow is the maximum range. Now again, these guys should be able to, you know, block fire technically. Block fire, block arrows, I mean. Jesus. I'm not functioning properly, my apologies. Let's see how this pans out. I know that I have unspent action points. If I can bunch them up too, using one of the Greek fires on them should be viable. Are these guys not alarmed? Is that it? Because if so, we can just do a pretty aggressive move here. Now the plan is to move across this ship and over to the next ship, so we'll set fire to this on our way up and then like do a wide turn. Stand our turn here. I wonder if these guys can like warn the people on the ship that something is afoot.
Here to sabotage the fleet! Sound the alarm! Right.
Okay.
We've successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
That's causes a little bit of a, you know, problem because I didn't expect that. Like the sound the alarms they hear. I also didn't notice this guy, but he's oh, there's actually two of them. How nice. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to move them up. There's no real option other than that because I need them to fight the enemies. Put him here so he's in half cover between two. The wrong, you know, it's the wrong way up cover. Up here. I wonder how like it works if they're gonna get one, two more people every round to help out. Can't hit that guy. Let's hit this guy then. And our turn.
Advance!
Two turns until enemy reinforcements. This is still pretty bad. I didn't think they would sound the alarm like that. Let's move you up here. I need to get you some more weapon skills. That didn't break the shield, that is a problem. Did some damage. Provokes attack of opportunity. We hit him, he got weakened at least, so that's good. Honestly, I'm gonna go help with this guy. And I'll have Bow Lady kill this guy. And then we can use a... I could try and hit him with a crippling shot all the way down there. Which passes with his movement. Or we could get rid of this one to help our boys out, which would be better. Okay, glancing hit, sad. We might be in a spot of trouble here. I might have played this a bit too aggressively, honestly. shield guy is one of the... Let's see, what was the reinforcements? Was it just 2 shitty ones? Okay, if the reinforcements are 2 shitters, then I just need to get rid of the regular boys, and actually things are gonna be just fine. Let's hope that you actually, you know, deals with the shield. There we go. Let us use a... I wonder if using this would actually make it so that he doesn't regain, you know, shield power. You do... Yeah, that should kill him. There we are. Let's move you up to back up, not, you know, completely deal with that. And again, I want to focus on this side. We have 2 regular boys coming up from behind, but I think it should be okay. 5 lead to this man. And I could also just slap him for 1 damage. Then let's hit the crippling shot to... Okay, critical. That's good. Can we hit either of these 2? I can hit that guy. That puts us in a way better spot already.
Advance! You shall regret that.
Okay, this is actually bad. They're going for my archer. The fact that he actually just ran through with a glancing hit is annoying. Okay, so first things first, let's... I'm actually gonna get attacked if I do this. Let's move you up here then. Honestly, I think this is the best move, and then we'll use the... this one. Can have you do the double. Or do this one. Let's hunker down like this. Up there, so can I not turn you around? Okay, that's not what I wanted, but it works. Now, only you have movement points left, so if you kill him, still took damage. Okay, now we need to move this archer into a position where, you know, won't get killed. That's quite a douche canoe move. Once we get rid of the 2 behind and then we can start working on the people in front, things should be a little bit easier. This counts as cover, so let's just move over there. Oh wow, they actually...
Charon, is that you?
That's bad. Why are you being a disobedient little shit? Both of you, actually. Wait, can I move you down here? Then we'll use a slash. And we'll move you down there to just help blocking. Just a rupture. Try and get the bleed going. There we are. And honestly, these two should be able to deal with this guy.
I don't want to.
Let us fall back and find another opening.
He threw...
Show yourselves!
Okay, so they are actually... It said one turn, but they decided to just, you know, go dumb. Let's have you go and help. How does this work? How do I help? Wait, don't tell me I can't help? Use bandages or... Oh, come on, don't tell me that I... How do I use bandages? I assume that everyone had bandages, but I guess you don't actually, you know, get them. That's an interesting one. So it's my only option then to, you know, finish this. Because the two people with any aid skills just went down. I'm gonna alt tab for a second here and Google. Addition Rome bandages. The bandages go in the tactical slot, which is interesting. I can apparently do it if they're unarmed, but how do I switch them to unarmed? Swapping requires an action point. Okay, so I need to unarm my boy on the next turn and see if I can do like just aid to
Face them together.
slow things down, if you will.
I almost felt that.
Are they gonna run into the fire?
Somebody should stop this bleeding. I can tell you how.
I'm sure this can still get worse somehow.
Yeah, thank you, both of you. I'm sure you're right. That's the worst part. They really are shit, you know that. There we go. Now, you have an action point, so can you swap weapons to unarmed? And then you should have an aid skill. There we go. Okay, can I not stand on top of them? Is that it? Or
Can someone get this for me?
stabilize target? Stop bleeding out. Still out of the fight though. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's move this guy down here again because I need to just block these guys for now. And unless something stupid happens, but how would this work when I put the ship on fire and both of them being on it? This is a mess. a very, very bad mess too. That's the worst part. Just a glancing hit. Oh, that's again bad.
Let's get those bastards.
I have 3 characters. I need to burn 2 ships. We can still do it. That's not the it's not impossible. But is the fire actually spreading? Do I actually need to go? You know.
I'm about to answer so many philosophical questions.
Calm down, my boy.
I'd appreciate some help.
And also, I only have 2 more charges, so we might actually, you know, be in a very sticky situation here. Let's do like that. Gun action restored. Let's get rid of you. There we are. And honestly, we're gonna move back up and go down this ramp instead. Just end our turn here. But that's also an interesting mechanic that the fire can, to some degree, randomly spread. Let's move you there. Let's have you follow. And again, this is something I'm curious about. Will this? It will kill the incapacitated target. Okay, so I might actually have to have this guy hunker down, because as you can see, fire spreads. So even if I start a fire, it might not, you know, work as intended. So yeah, that's a yikers. Okay, so this guy's gonna have to hunker down this ship on his own, and we're gonna have to sneak these 2 over to turn this ship onto fire. So we learned that lesson. You need to keep your guys away from the target, and morale is actually super important. And I also need to do this before we I forgot to actually put the weapon back on, so that's a yikers again. He's actually blocking me. Well, fire spread, they caught on fire, I can be happy with that. If he gets knocked down now, I'm gonna be sad. One of them will actually burn to death, I think. So if you do 2 damage, you should get your action point back, and then we can switch back to weapons. You can run most of the way over there. So can you. So yeah, the shield is actually really good. It's basically regen HP. Honestly, I don't see any reason why not have a squad of heavies at this point. Let's see. That counted. Okay, good. Now, let's see. If you throw your Greek fire like so you don't actually kill, you know, my guy.
That's done it. There's no saving these galleys now.
Okay, all of them are uninjured. I don't get any loot. The fire just... Okay, the fire... This is interesting.
I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame.
Good work, time to join Thermos. Let us move out, they will obtain all the glory. It doesn't mean anything if the assault is not successful. Let us join Gaius and make sure they succeed. I'll go with this.
An admirable goal, young Prime. Let us move out then.
So, any loot? Assassin garb? Should all know that the most important part of this is loot, but a lot of it I can't actually get because it's on the ship. If I'd learned that, I would also have killed them, you know, not on the ship. Because the entire, you know, thing caught on fire. Okay, where is my extract, if you will? Character stats, performance, experience points, personality traits. Okay, we've already read this. I didn't check out what you have though. You are generous, cunning, and arrogant. Good scout, ascetic. Do I want to give you this helmet? Critical damage upgrade. Okay, so locked items cannot be changed, so I can't actually give you most of this stuff. Can give you a better bow though, which I assume is the only thing I can give you. This shield is actually better for you? Yeah, I guess. You lose some movement, down by 3. Can give actually him a helmet with feathers on top, how nice. This one's actually better in all regards. Can I dismantle this? Oh. Oh, I learned to craft it if I dismantle it. This is actually an upgrade for my guy as well. You can actually use the slashing skill, so that's actually pretty good. Salvage, good salvage. Okay, so I do actually get some Bestious arm plating. Oh, I guess since I actually dismantle something of his, can I then reforge it into a better version, maybe? It's gonna be interesting to see. But enough about that, let's leave. I think again we looted everything, at least everything of value. Shame that I didn't actually, you know, kill those people in a position where I could loot them. That was a mistake. Yeah, as I just said, dismantling a unique item gives a crafting material that you can use to make a higher tier of that item. Now, let's just go here. Rendezvous with the Thermos Legion. Okay, where do I rendezvous with the... Okay, it's over there. Let's go over here though first. I'm curious what this is, if it's just loot. Suit out their own secret beaches. Just like this one, they're well protected and secure. Let's rest here and go for a swim. This seems like a good place for a bit of fishing. Let's rest. Your pretorians approve. Okay. So they get some happiness and we find a good sword. Milestone. Gain experience. Okay. Bit interesting. Like you can find things on the world map that gives you benefits. Worry. I guess we're supposed to enter Colonia here. This is a very interesting camera angle. Okay, that's... yeah, very, very interesting. Who's this guy? Sincere's Carius.
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Kincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Octavius Latius Flaccus, a new tribunus to the consul. They call me Flaccus, and the last man who had the nerve to call me little said Valor to his tongue. We'll be nice to the man.
Very good. I'd envy anyone who makes money in exchange for simply standing around and doing nothing. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall.
Okay, you're an interesting boy. Why are you selling your wares here?
You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs. Location, location, location.
What kind of goods are you selling?
Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious Surrey money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Let me see what you have to offer today. Some merchants will allow you to exchange trade resources for other trade resources. Select the resource you want to sell on the left side and the resource you want to buy on the right. Each resource has a different inherent value. Slaves are the most valuable, followed by medicine, rations, and finally money. Merchant price is also modified by their opinion of you, shown as on the top. Okay. Keep an eye on which resource is abundant and at a certain market, and which is scarce. Resources lose value while they're abundant and become more valuable when they're scarce. The abundance scarcity at a given market changes weekly. Okay, so that's interesting. So I could trade here. Slaves are currently lacking. One slave is 54 denarii. Yeah, I'd go for that. 10 rations for one slave, 120 denarii for a slave. For now, I don't think we need to worry about that. I wanted to check the blacksmith to see if I could get any of the upgrades.
All quiet.
But it would seem there is no blacksmith here. Okay, do I need to forge them myself or something like that? Or how does this work? Oh, there he is.
Something on your mind, kid?
Oh, it's Keizo. We didn't actually talk with him earlier, so you seem very much like you're at home here.
I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me, it represents a short break from war. Or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign.
Why do they call you Aquilinus?
That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy. Just like an eagle.
Really, that doesn't sound like you. It's a good name and you deserve it. We'll go for number 2.
Thank you. Few people actually earn their name. I hope you will earn yours.
The duty of a legionarius. How long does it usually last?
Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though. Our duty ends when we die on the battlefield. I'll continue being the warrior hero as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress.
Any particular damsel who's waiting for you back home? And when you've saved the final damsel, will you settle down with her?
Depends on the damsel, doesn't it? But I doubt it. Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus shall never be domesticated.
Have you visited this part of the world before?
Once before. There was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful. But the Again Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes.
Something isn't quite right about that Calidus. Isn't he too young to be a soldier? It's a she.
In my experience, it's not age that determines the proficiency of a warrior.
But experience comes with age, does it not? What does then? Go with that.
Character, intelligence, and the sheer will to survive, amongst other things. Look, I have met warriors like him. Things may not always be what they seem. Wait until you pass judgment.
Those ship really did go up fast.
I was surprised too. I was told Greek oak is both fire and waterproof, but they burnt easily enough. I wonder what they're thinking, now their fleet is gone.
They must be in a panic trying to find a way to escape, or I guess they've now realized these ships can be burnt. I would assume so too, so we'll go with 2.
Every problem has a solution. That's what warcraft is all about.
You think we'll win at Mytilene?
No doubt. A battle is first won in your mind, kid. If you think you're going to lose, then you certainly will.
Let's see, I can't find a way to craft weapons. I probably should talk with these 2 again, but... honestly, I can move the camera without moving my character.
Good day.
Let's go talk with the...
I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
Salve, Domine. The smoke of the fires still hang as a thick carpet above Mytilene. I am impressed with your ability to cause mayhem.
I can't take credit for our success. It was Julius Calidus' plan. I always get things done. You should get used to it. I'm glad we got this over with. Are we allowed to join the actual fighting now? Well, it's Rome, so technically you should probably take, you know, the honors, but it wasn't our plan.
Humility is a quality a capable man should always possess, providing it is backed by skill.
I'm eager to display my skill, Legat. Just tell me what needs to be done. Yeah, let's go with this.
The enthusiasm. Lucullus has told me much about your upbringing and your training, but war is much different than personal combat. Before we leave, go to the practice area and seek out Garvius, who trains the speculatores. He will teach you a few last important things.
I guess we're going kind of back to training. Okay. So he had nothing to say to me. Does that mean that the other 2 doesn't have anything to say either?
You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
That's close enough. What do you want? Why?
I'm not the first one.
I guess it's the kind of thing you ask when you meet a new person, because your primus asked you.
It really isn't. No offense, but information is the most dangerous thing in my line of work. The less you know about me, the better it is for both of us.
Tell me about Speculatores. How does your role differ from the usual Legionari?
Imagine a door that is locked. And imagine you need to open that locked door, preferably discreetly. But someone else has the key. Now, you can always smash the door into pieces with a great hammer.
Let me guess, the Legion is the hammer and the Speculatores represent a lockpick. The Speculatores find the person who's in possession of the key. I'd honestly think they're more like, you know, the stealth type.
That works too. Or we find out whoever's holding the key and kill him.
Yes. I'll see you later. Honestly, I guess my character's just gonna go insane if they figure out the truth.
Salve, did Thermus send you my way? You have the bearing of a man who knows how to handle himself.
You are a speculator?
I used to be. Now I train the speculatores. It's how I came by my cognomen.
I was told you may have a few things to teach me.
You know how to fight, but you've never been to war, have you? Well, the Legion is marching out soon, so we don't have time for the full regimen anyway. Let me show you how to use a pilum, and maybe how to bandage a wound, if it comes to that. Call over your friends. and we'll get started.
Okay. Win the practice fight. Okay. Let's do it like this. Yeah, this should work. Have those two move forwards.
All right, let me see how good your throwing arm is. Aim that pilum for my shield. The tip is designed to break off and stick in the shield, making it difficult to use.
Peeler and a bandage. Okay, so it's I'm, you know, learning how to use tactical items. Did my character get a peeler? Cannot see target. Okay, so we'll have to move. Chose the Pelum and send it flying. Shield broken. Now what do I do? Well, I should probably have been in a better position before I used the Pelum. Is the feeling that I'm getting. Let's see. Can you fly from here? Should actually just place a shield boy over here. Okay, so there's actually a bunch of people. Let's see, 3, 6, 7. Let's see here. Flash. Lunge. You move. There we go. Since he doesn't have any more moves, we can just do this. Have you move into this position so you can help. Should move you up on the side so we can pin anyone that comes forwards. Turn. They really are going all out, eh? I see why I might need a bandage. I don't really have any attacks for you, so get done bonked on. Slash. Let's go. Both of them. Let's move you here, and we'll do an interrupt like this. Have you move up and okay, that was not what I was intending. I wanted to see if I could just push him by an attack and see if that triggered the interrupt. Okay, so attacks do not trigger. Oh, it did actually trigger interrupt, but he instantly took revenge, so it didn't matter.
I'll just lie down and rest my eyes.
Okay, let's see here now. Okay, so you can't actually use any attacks when he's close to you. That's interesting. Let's see if we can lucky kill this guy. Oh, only a glancing hit. I see. can move him over here. Can apply some bleed. Weapon set is disarmed, okay. That was interesting. Let's go hide. Should probably have played this a bit better, I'll be honest. Let's have you do some piercing. Can move up. The lunge. And hopefully you can deal with this guy. 2 to 3, so.
The last one! Keep it slow and steady, people!
There we go.
Good work. You can keep that equipment. Hope it serves you well at Mytilene.
What equipment? Oh, the pilots and the bandages, I see. Let's see, are there any other equipment I can steal? Wait, there's a guy in the pens here? Can I interact with him? Nah. I assume that is a prisoner. With that said though, I think we're gonna end it here, and we're gonna continue on the next part with the march on Mytilene. Then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!